What's up, chum bags? Welcome to another episode of Bentley's Tips. This week we are gonna go over some shit. Hold on, let me get myself right. Shit. Alright. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so today I'm gonna go over something I think that is probably one of the most important things in fishing, no matter where you're at, no matter if you live up north, if you live in Florida, if you live in Michigan, if you live in California, if you live in fucking Tibet, it don't matter where you live. I really think one of the most important things is casting. And here's why. Let me explain why. I believe that 90% of the fish are in 10% of the water population. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's the water out in front of you, whether it be a creek, whether it be a lake, whether it be the ocean. You got all this water around you. And only 10% of this water that you see is holding 90% of the fish that live in there. So you gotta learn. You gotta learn. Think about it. If you know that all the fish are concentrated in an area, why are they concentrated in that area? Let me tell you. Because most of the fish that we fish for in South Florida, they're predatory fish. They ambush. They look for live bait. Where are you going to find live bait? Live bait likes to spawn, likes to grow, likes to hide and structure. Ambush predators like to hide and structure, whether it be the shade from a bridge, a mangrove tree, palm tree, a whole bunch of lily pads. No matter what it is, that's where the 90% of the fish are, and that 10% of that area, even covered deep down, like a tree 20 feet down. That's where the fish are going to be. That's where they collect. That's where they corral. That's common sense, right? So now we all know that. How are we going to get there? Casting. You got to know how to cast. To get to that 10% of the water where the 90% of the fish are at, you got to be able to get your lure in there or your bait in there without getting it tangled up in a tree or caught up in the grass or anything else like that. So you have to practice casting. You have to. Casting. It's so important. It's extremely important. So, like anything else, I think somebody told me a long time ago, to become a perfectionist at something, you have to do it for 10,000 hours. 10,000 hours doesn't sound like much. 10,000 hours, bro, if you do something for 1 hour a day for a whole year, that's only 365 hours. So basically, if you do something for 3 hours every single day, in a year, you've done 1,000 hours. So you had to, if you fish for 3 hours every day, I'm talking about your birthday, Christmas, Halloween, all that shit, for 3 hours for 10 years. No, wait. Yeah, for 10 years. Then you reach 10,000 hours. And then you can call yourself a perfectionist at a specific species. You understand? So, casting is something that you got to practice a lot. You got to. You got to get underneath that mangrove tree. You got to get in between that corner where that tree is and where that culvert pipe is. You got to. You got to learn how to sight cast a redfish, see it tailing, and cast 15 yards in front of it and be able to run it in front of its face. And all that comes with muscle memory. Muscle memory. Muscle memory. As a chef, I was a chef for 15 years, so I know a lot about muscle memory. That's what made me faster. And being fast is what it's all about. You do the same thing over again, over and over again, over and over again. Boom, 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 boom. And then it becomes second nature. You want lettuce? Lettuce is right here. You know, the sink right here. Gatorade up here. Frying pans over here. Eggs over here. And then it's like you're a machine. Same thing with casting. You got to practice that all day, every day. The beautiful thing about fishing is you can go fishing all day and not catch a fish, but you still learn some stuff and you still got better and you still, through repetition and casting, you understanding that shit. But not all of us have water near us. There's a lot of you guys that live in Missouri or, you know, in the Midwest, it takes an hour to get to a lake or 30 minutes to get to a pond. So you don't have that. So today I'm going to show those people, and for you people that don't have a car to drive anywhere or nowhere to go, bored, sitting at the crib, I'm going to teach y'all how to get better at casting at your crib with no water. And it's going to help you. I promise you. I promise you. You get it to where it's muscle memory and you're casting and you're just ambidextrous. I can cast with my right. I can cast with my left. Bro, you get down like that, I'm telling you, you'll catch fish and nobody else will catch. I know everybody that's fished for a certain amount of time has had situations where you've made a cast and it was just so perfect that you just knew, I'm gonna get hit. You feel me? Stay tuned, man. Bentley's tips. Today we're gonna talk about casting, and then later on today, I'm gonna go catch some fish, and we're gonna talk about taking pictures and being able to catch a fish, get some good pictures really quickly, and releasing it safely in a good amount of time with quality pictures by yourself. Thank you guys for watching this channel. Subscribe to me on Super Bentley on YouTube, and sooner or later I'll get myself a link and we're gonna blow up together, brother. You know what I'm saying? Follow the movement.